Your resume is perfect, but your skills don't match.
I understand. I can explain and demonstrate my abilities.
I'm doing the work of 3 people now.
These readings match the blueprints. Okay, proceed with phase 2.
Adapt or be deleted. I am AI enabled.
ツマンおじ今日のニュースを読みます。Fox Business The invisible layoff AI is quietly locking Americans out of job market, CEO warned. Red Balloon's Andrew Krepush's warns tech disruption behind February's 92,000 job losses, 4.4% unemployment rate. By Kristen Altus, March 6, 2026. The February job report reveals a loss of 92,000 jobs, but according to Red Balloon CEO Andrew Krepushis, the real economic rot isn't just in the number, it's in the technology. Krepushis warned that the invisible layoff is occurring as artificial intelligence algorithms effectively delete qualified American workers from the applicant pool, creating a massive disconnect that he said is fueling the jump to a 4.4% unemployment rate and short-term economic pain. AI is causing a lot of disruption in the job market right now, Krepushis told Fox News Digital. Companies are using AI effectively, and therefore the worker productivity is up. Parts of what AI is doing is driving a lot of worker productivity. Businesses don't need to hire as quickly, or they are letting people off. And there is going to be just a significant disruption in the marketplace. Overall, it's just a very disappointing numbers. We'd love to see job report growing all the time, he continued. But there's a lot of different factors that are driving this. It's not just the headline that we are seeing. The Labor Department on Friday reported that employers shed 92,000 jobs in February. That figure was well below the expectation of economist polls by LSEG, who estimated the economy would add 59,000 jobs. The unemployment rate was 4.4%, slightly higher than economists' expectations of 4.3%. There were also significant contraction in government payroll, manufacturing, information, construction, transportation, and warehousing, as well as healthcare employment due to strike activity. What's happening is job seekers are using AI, and they are applying to maybe 1,100 jobs a day with their resume and their cover letter looking just perfect, and vomiting their resume out into the market, Krepushis explained. And guess what? AI likes the AI written resume better. And the problem is the AI written resume make it to the top of the step, and then they bring those people in for interviews. And it turns out the perfect resume and the perfect employee are not the same thing. AI is good at doing boring work, but actually having a wisdom about the specific person is something that has to be a distinctly human activity, he continued. Most of HR tech today is going to AI for everything, and that is causing this kind of wild disruption. So it's harder and harder for people to get a job because basically what's happening is we are taking a very complex human being and whittling down to a piece of paper that we call the resume. And then AI is making decisions based on that. Krepushes admits that even at a red balloons, AI is allowing his team to produce 3 times the work without adding the single person, a micro look at the macroeconomic shift. I basically tripled my engineering department without adding any more headcount because of how we are effectively using AI, and that's a good thing. But in the short term, those are a bunch of engineers that did not get hired at the red balloons because we are using AI effectively, he said. BLS data additionally shows that federal government employment is down 330,000 jobs or 11% from its October 2024 peak. Krepushes frames this as a handcuff being removed from the private sector, which he said has historically struggled to compete with government benefits. I know that I talked to employers over the last several years, and they felt like they were always competing with the federal and state government for talent because it was their money they are putting into the government, and then they are hiring the people that they really needed to be able to grow their business, the CEO noted. It's going to be a short-term pain as you lose all those government jobs, he reiterated. They lose that income, but they go into the private sector. It's going to create economic activity that will long-term, I think, be very beneficial for America. His best advice to American workers facing a tightening job market is to stay AI-enabled, arguing that even construction worker and truck driver must adapt AI as a tool to remain unfireable. I had to jump back on the AI bandwagon, but the reality is that the most common things asked for across all jobs or sectors at Red Balloon right now is AI-enabled employees. So employers are looking for people who aren't afraid to figure out how to use AI to be more effective and efficient in their job. And obviously that feels weird. Well, the reality is technology is allowing for productivity gains in those areas. 以上です。